Hey everybody, it's Brandon from Fantasy's Chair back with another video. I'm doing a silk press on natural hair today. So just to get started, I have put some leave-in conditioner and heat protector on the hair, but before starting this blow drying process, I used the Mazzani Miracle Milk. And so what I'm doing right now is just using the powder brush to blow dry. Prior to using the powder brush, I just take the hair and kind of pull it out with my hand a little bit just to get a little bit of stretch without the mechanics of the brush. And I just get those roots a little bit dry, and then I go back in and use the powder brush to get it all the way stretched out. So now that I've gotten this initial blow dry done, I'm just going to go in with some cheat oil and just add that to her hair. I kind of wish I used a little bit more just because her hair kind of had a little bit of dryness from the coloring that she does to her hair. She does black permanent color, and it does kind of make her hair a little bit dry, and that would have helped with it, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go in with my blow dry attachment, the comb attachment, and just make sure that her roots are dry. You never want to press any hair that's wet. It's going to sizzle, it's going to pop, it's going to cook. And what we're not trying to do is cook the hair, at least not in that way. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my hot comb and just press out her perimeter. I'm also going to go through and press out the entirety of her hair. Like I said, this client, she hasn't gotten her hair pressed in a few years. She doesn't put any heat on her hair. She tries to stay away from heat as much as possible. So with that said, it's going to be really hard for her to maintain her press. So I'm trying to do everything that I can to make it last as long as I can. I'm using the heat protectant Sexy Hair. I got it as a recommendation from somebody on Instagram, I think. It's okay. I wish it was a little bit more oily. I think it would be better for like maybe extensions or when you're trying to keep it light. But for her hair, I think it needs a little bit more oil. But we're using that. And then I'm also using the IGK Good Behavior. It has that spirulina in it. It's a great product. I really like it a lot. It does a good job at what it's supposed to do, which is keep the hair straight. So if you haven't already, make sure you take some time out just to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you're notified when I drop a new video. I'd appreciate it greatly. And you want to see the content, so just go ahead and subscribe for me. Thanks. So as you can see with the pressing, I'm using kind of larger sections. I don't need the sections to be extremely small for this part because I'm going to use small sections when I use the flat iron. My client did want to trim. That's kind of the point of this whole service. So what I'm doing is changing out the cape. I like to use a white cape when, or just a light colored cape, so you're able to see exactly where the hair is coming through, or where the split ends are. Usually the hair is a little translucent. You can see like through it wherever the split ends are. I like for the client to see as well kind of what I'm looking at, so we're on the same page as far as the cut. It definitely makes the clients trust you a lot more with their trims. They don't feel like you're just chopping all their hair off, so because they see exactly where the split ends are, and they can decide if they don't want to take off as much. All right, so you might be wondering what's going on with my client's perimeter, but she's going to explain here shortly. So you know what happened. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
So I'm gonna give you that the story about my back part.
Okay, I was wondering, but I wasn't ready to ask it.
So I had an undercut maybe like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I had an undercut because I wanted to start over. It just grows like that. It
Yeah.
always breaks off. So once I had the undercut, it grew back and it still grew back like not the way it should have.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started wearing weave, and when the weave out back there.
Traction.
Yes, the traction. But not only that, like I was straightening out the back part, like the phone, so I burnt it out.
Dang.
And so it's like very slowly trying, because I use so much oil back there, like I use so much stuff back there, and it's a very slow process. So I don't know if I should do another undercut or cut it. I don't know what to do. Like I really don't, or just keep doing what I'm doing. Because like now I don't mess with it. I don't put no heat on. But yeah.
And there's some follicles growing in there, so you could cut it down and then like let it kind of go back. But if you say that it's always been kind of like that, might just be like that, yeah. I'm not used to that.
Yeah, but then it was like when she was like, anyone that could be.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I burned my hair out in so many ways. Like I used to dye it all kind of colors.
Mm-hmm.
I used to perm like my edges, like this little stupid stuff. Until I realized like I don't even have to do none of that.
Right.
So what?
So just a cautionary tale, just to take care of your hair, and your hair will take care of you. My client, she showed me pictures of her when she was a little kid. Her mom was a hair braider, and so her hair was kept neat and braided most of the time. And her hair was so long, it was so full, like she had hair down her hair was so long. And just, experimenting and not taking proper care of your hair, just it has an effect. And we could really keep our hair on our head if we just take better care of it. And that's what she's doing now, so she's on the road to it. So now that I've gotten the press process done, I'm going to go in and add some curls, just kind of give it some body. What I'm doing is using a ceramic iron. So prior to that, I used a titanium iron to get it straight. The ceramic iron is on a lower heat temperature. For when I was doing the press, I think I had it at about 450. And for this process, it's at 400, 350, something like that. Just a lower temperature because we've already used some heat to get it straight, so we don't need a lot of heat to add the curl. I'm also taking very large sections. As you saw before, I was using pretty big sections to do the press, but I'm not using those same. I mean, using small sections to do the press, but to do the curl, I'm using larger sections. All right, so here's a look at the finished product. I did go in and add some edge control and press those out a little bit more, but here's the main thing. Her hair came out really good. It's nice and light, which is what she wanted, and she liked it overall, which is what I wanted. So let me know what you think. You can comment down below if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And here's some, little reels I did. Thank you all for watching again. Make sure you comment and subscribe and share the video. Thanks. Peace.